Well, here we are. Today is August 25th, 2025. It's a Monday afternoon. We've been here before. If you've seen these videos, or this one video that I put up several months ago, August, September. This is my old 63 Galaxie 500. Two-door fastback. Sports roof, they called it. And as the video that I shot back in the fall, the coincidence of all coincidence, to be really honest with you, look at the tires going flat even. I sold this car in 1989, maybe 90, I can't remember, one of the two. Sold it to a buddy who I think sold it to another guy nearly immediately, who was, from what I was told, was going to put the motor into a AC Cobra kit car. And I had only assumed that the car had been parted out, that the emblems there, the uber rare 427 emblems, and the VIN tag had been sold off years ago. And imagine my surprise, there's the VIN tag still. You can see that 3W66R, that's the $100,000 letter right there. R 427 dual quad 2.4 barrel 425 horsepower. This car was bought as a toy by a gentleman out in Ann Arbor, brand new, back in '63, and he bought it as just a toy to go back and forth to the Detroit Lions games downtown Detroit. Him and his buddies would pile in the car, and they would probably hop on 94 and get from Ann Arbor to Detroit in probably 20 minutes at probably well over 100 miles an hour. These cars restored, completely restored, are going for well over 100K. Those wheels alone, those steel Kelsey Hayes wheels, are $1,000 a piece now. So I'm perusing Facebook Marketplace, looking for stuff. Don't know what I was looking for, and this car shows up. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. This is my car. Because it still had the same 1970 license plates on the car as it did when I got it. GGC 499. Never forget that. These plates were on the car. I found the car in 77, 76 in a backyard in Dexter, Michigan, behind a farmhouse. The wheels off, front wheels off, down in the sand, and the spindles buried in the sand. And it took me from 77 until 81 to convince the guy to sell me the car. I think I paid $850 for it, and it was rusty. It was that rust was there. Wasn't quite that bad, but it was still there. And the body was basically shot even in 1977. And but I bought the car anyways, and didn't do a lot with it. But you know, I just sat on it, took the motor out, had half the motor rebuilt by Jim Patrick up at Mayfair, and then I just kind of got real busy. I had 5-6 other cars, and time got away from me, and then, you know, I got kind of overwhelmed, and I sold the car. And I had been told that the car had I ran into a buddy 15 years ago. He said the last thing he heard, it was sitting in Waterford in a used car lot. So I assumed it had been gone for years now. That was 15 years ago. And you could sell the emblems off the car and that VIN tag on the door for probably $3,000, $4,000 just itself. But the motor's in pieces, intake, heads, it's all complete. And but the gentleman lives when I said, "Where do you live?" when we talked on the phone the first time, and I called on the ad. I said, "Where do you live?" He goes, "Well, I live at the corner of Carlton Rockwood Road and Telegraph." Those are the 427 long headers, by the way. Those are worth a small fortune. The original valve covers there, surge tank, oil pan, engine parts, starter, bell housing. And I said, "Well, wait a minute. If you live at Carlton Rockwood Road," I said, "that's where our shop is at. And so if you pan over there, there's our shop, and those are my two trucks you see sitting there, the two gravel trains right there in the center of the picture." So literally, this car has been sitting in that garage in that spot for about 5 years, and I never knew it. But it's like reminiscing and meeting up with an old friend. And the owner, Bob's really, really nice guy, Bob Hempel. Really, really nice guy. We've kept in touch. He sold the car like 3 times, and nobody has come to pick it up. Apparently, the guy's coming from Indianapolis tonight to pick it up. He was due here about 3 hours ago, and he hasn't showed. I wanted to show the guy some pictures that I had of this car that I took back in '77, sitting in the dirt behind the garage in Dexter, Michigan. But I don't know if he's going to show or not, you know. But I just wanted to take a last look at it, and I probably have owned 4 cars in my life that I regret selling. And even though this car was so far gone even back then, now they've turned into multi-$1,000 cars. This car, unfortunately, you'd have to put about $50K into the car, but if you put $50K into it, and it'll probably take a 2 or 3 year restoration, it'd be worth $100,000 when you were done. And never got to drive it. The motor was seized up. Never got to drive the car. But I owned it for about 10 years. You know, 9 years, 10 years. So I was just one of the caretakers, that's all. And a lot of these cars, that's all we are, is we're just caretakers for a few years. But it's still in one piece. It's the spare wheel is gone out of the trunk, so there's $1,000 right there, trying to get another Kelsey Hayes 15-inch wheel. Those are special 15-inchers. And you know, it's kind of nice seeing an old friend again. And I'm going to try to get the phone number of the new guy who bought it. Apparently he's from Indy, and see if see what he does with it, because you know, it's the kind of thing that, you know, I'd like to know if the car's going to get fixed and kind of keep up on it. Maybe I could send the guy some pictures of the car back in the day. And there's the ring for the shifter up there on top of the dash. There's the poverty caps. Those are special 15-inchers. The wheel is even a special wheel, because it's 1 inch diameter, larger than the power steering wheel, because this car has manual steering, manual brakes. And this interior was pretty much shot when I got the car, but now it's really bad. The mice have had a field day with it. But anyways, just wanted to take a quick picture and little video here and say goodbye to her after all these years. 77 is a long time ago, and it's a long time ago. But anyways, okay guys, we'll see y'all later.